Hey everybody, thanks for joining me at the Creativity Cave. I'm so excited you stopped by. I have a really cute project to share with you today. The theme of our blog hop is Christmas joy, and I think this is the perfect card for that. It's really sweet and cute, and it kind of reminds me of Christmas from when I was a kid. Anyway, let me show you. This is it. Isn't it cute? I think it is so adorable. I just love the little snowman. Okay, so obviously good things come in small packages. Anyway, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you enjoy the video. All right, let's get started. First of all, I want to apologize for my voice. It's not what it usually is, and that's because of this. My daughter Ella just competed in the state cross-country meet last weekend for junior high girls, and they placed second. I could not be more proud, and there was a cowbell involved. So I apologize, but I did sacrifice my voice for her running. At any rate, I am so in love with this card. I think it is just so happy and cute. So let me show you how I did it. First, I'm going to start with a card base that is in Pool Party. I used the Softly Falling embossing folder, and I just love these big 6x6 folders because you can put this through your card, whether it's a vertical card you want, a horizontal card, and you can switch it up so that it works with what you have. And that extra size just gives you some more versatility, which I love. So I ran my embossing folder through, and now what I'm going to do is focus on the other pieces. So I'll set that aside. I cut two Lots of Labels framelits. Oh my goodness, I had a brain cramp there. They are the 3rd and 4th largest sized framelits in the package. And I actually am going to cut 2 of the smaller one so that I can create this little snowbank. And the way I did the snowbank is actually kind of clever, if I can just say so. I'll take the sleigh ride edgelet, and I'm going to just place it on my piece of, or my label here, so that it's creating kind of a downward slope. And then I will run this through my Big Shot. When I do that, I'm left with this, and this is a scrap I used, I apologize. So here, I'll just pull these off so you can see. So I don't need my sled though, because I'm going to stamp some things there. So instead what I'm going to do is take my scissors and just trim off that excess. And when I do that, I'm left with a really nice looking slope. And people tell me sometimes that it's hard to free cut those, so I found a way to cut it without. All right, and we'll add some glitter to that in just a little bit. So I'm going to set that aside as well. Let's come back to our card and some stamping. So I am using the set Jingle All the Way, which I think is just so adorable and cute. It's really easy to use. The stamps are really versatile for different things as well. And I'll show you how I did each of the pieces here. So first of all, I'm going to take my snowman and ink it up in some Pool Party ink. Then I'm going to stamp off the first layer of that Pool Party ink because I don't need it. I want it to be a little bit lighter, and then I'm going to color right on with some markers. So the first thing I'm going to do is color the hat in black, and I apologize, I have to pull this up closer because my eyes aren't as young as they need to be to color it way far away. I think some of you might relate to this. No judgment though. Then I'm going to color the nose in Tangerine Tango and the arms, the stick arms, in Early Espresso. So really easy to do. Then I'm going to come back to my little piece of snowbank and set it on my card so that I can judge where I should stamp this down. Now you might not be able to see this because it's white on white, but when you're doing it, it's a nice little guide. I'll huff on this for just a second and then stamp it right on there. Now what I'm going to do next is take that black marker again, and I'm going to add a cute little eyeball and 3 little buttons down the front. So now I have a perfect snowman, and I'm going to keep that snowbank handy because that'll be what I use to judge my tree placement as well. So I'll ink up my trees, and the best way I think to ink up little stamps like this, or frankly any stamp that you're coloring, is right on the ink pad, and then I will color in the star with my yellow. So I did not get ink on the star. I did just wipe some off though. Okay, so I have ink from my stamp pad on the tree part, and then I left the star empty. And then I'm going to come back and do it again. Let me explain that one more time because that was not very coherent. I ink up just the tree on my pad. Then I come back and add that little teeny bit of color for the star with my marker. The reason I don't do the tree and the marker at the same time is because I think it looks better when you ink from the pad. Okay, I'm going to stamp a second one up here, and then we'll do the other tree. So if I were to color this tree with the marker, and actually on the back side of this, I did just that, it didn't look as good. It wasn't as vibrant a color. So then I tried just doing the partial bit with my stamp pad, and I really liked how much better it looked. Okay, now I added my second tree. So I'm just about done with this. I'm going to set my supplies to the side a little bit here. I'm going to put this onto my larger label using some dimensionals. And when I do this, it just makes it so cute and pops it up off of that first label. I think it's a nice look. Now I'll take the backings off of my dimensionals, and before I glue this down though, I'm going to take a piece of ribbon and just put it in between the layers. Okay, and then I will center this right on top, and then my ribbon is now in here, so I don't have to worry about trying to feed it through. It's already in there for me, which is great. Now let's come back to my snowbank for a second. So to do this, I'm going to use my two-way glue pen, and I'm going to bring in my glitter. I keep my glitter actually in this old tray that we used to carry. I also have a little like Tupperware type container, a plastic container with a lid, which is really useful as well. So I'm covering this entire thing with some glue, and then I'm going to dip it into my glitter. Now I have to tell you, with the holidays coming up, I've been working on all kinds of Christmas cards in my office lately, and I've been using a lot of glitter, which is something I don't actually use a whole lot otherwise. And I'm just laughing because I've been finding glitter in all kinds of interesting and new creative places. For instance, I was petting my dog and she had glitter on her face. And then I was actually taking a shower last night before bed, and there was glitter in my bra. I really don't know how that got there, but it's kind of funny. And my husband thinks it's kind of funny too. So there, that was probably more information than you ever needed to know about glitter. Okay, now I have the glitter all over this, and what I'm just going to do is take my fast fuse and draw a line down this to adhere it. And whenever using fast fuse, just do that little check mark and it will release from the dispenser perfectly for you every time. And it sticks like there's no tomorrow, which is my favorite part. Okay, now I'm ready to attach this to my card. So I'm just going to put this where I'd like it on my card, and then arrange the ribbon quickly. And I'll do that so that I know where to place this with adhesive. Okay, and I think I'm happy with where I've got it. So I will put some adhesive on my card. I will set this down. It is now there for all eternity. And I will tie my little bow. Now, a lot of people have trouble tying bows, and there's nothing wrong with you. You're just bow impaired. It's okay. All you need to do is tie a knot if you can't tie a bow, and nobody will know the difference. Okay, so I'm just going to finish this up, and then we will have a beautiful card to share with somebody special. Okay. Oh, but you know what? There's one more thing I need to do. I'm just getting my bow nice. I'll trim the edges with my little bow, or my bow scissors, my ribbon scissors. These are wonderful scissors. They cut like butter. Okay, last but not least, let's stamp the inside of my card. So there's a bunch of different great greetings that come in this stamp set. I'm going to stamp Merry Everything, which I think is just sweet. And then there's a little 3-star stamp that I'll just stamp like that on there. So there's my card. It's so easy. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Creativity Cave. And everything that I did here will be posted on my blog for October 20th, 2015. And you can check the address out. It's in the description. And it has photos as well as a list of all of the supplies I used. While you're there, don't forget to subscribe to my newsletter, because I do the 12 weeks of Christmas. And each week I have a new project that I mail out on my mailing list. Thank you. Have an awesome day.